Hey, it's 604 Comics here, and here we go with issue number 2 for Star Wars. Now, I had a hard time deciding how I wanted to do this review. In one sense, I felt that I was a little bit lost with some parts of this issue. At the beginning, it starts off with Han Solo and Chewbacca, they're in space, and they're flying around, and they get attacked. And I felt a little bit lost reading this because I'm not the hugest hardcore Star Wars fan, so some of the wording and some of the phrases and some of the terminology that Brian Wood was using in the dialogue, I didn't fully understand and I didn't fully pick up on all that. So that's just my personal experience. And same thing with the sim flight scene between Luke and Wedge. Some of the techie speak that was being used during the conversations I was a little bit lost with, but that's just my personal experience because of my lack of Star Wars knowledge. But other than that, I thought Brian Wood did a really stellar job, especially with his portrayals of the characters. I just want to go over the few pages where the Empire is featured. I think Brian Wood did a really good job with the Colonel Bircher character. He's able to identify to the reader what kind of character Bircher is, his characteristics, and his persona, and this is going to benefit the reader when the Empire is featured more in later issues of this series. I also really liked what he did with the character of Princess Leia. She's been assigned by Mon Mothma to put together this secret Black Ops squad to identify who the spy is within the Rebel Alliance. So she's assembled this team, Luke's on it, Wedge is on it, and then she's also gathered 6 other characters, and this serves as the bio intro page to who the characters are. So Brian Wood did a really good job with establishing the Princess Leia character as someone that's really strong, really independent, really take charge. But at the beginning, there's a couple of pages here where he's also able to make the Princess Leia character vulnerable. Here she's trying to assemble and pick who's going to be in her squad, but she's just so overwhelmed that she needs a break. So she goes and plays back some of these images of her home in Alderaan, which I believe has been destroyed. And she's sad and she is hurting on the inside, and it shows her vulnerability of the character. So I thought Brian Wood did a stellar job with characters in this issue. The first issue was really good for a new reader. This issue was probably just a little bit not as good for new readers, but still it was a solid issue. I'm going to give this a 3.5 out of 5. Really enjoying the series, really enjoying the writing by Brian Wood. The art on this is by Carlos de Anda, and he does a really good job with art. Characteristics of the facial features are pretty good with the movie representations. Han Solo here, Princess Leia, Luke. You can instantly recognize them from their movie counterparts, so did a really good job with the art. So I'm really happy with this issue. Like I said, 3.5 out of 5, and hope you enjoyed it if you're reading this. Thanks for watching 604 Comics, and I will see you guys later. Take care.